Throwback to 2020, when one dance literally took over the entire internet. If you were on TikTok back then, you couldn't escape it. The Renegade dance was everywhere. Celebrities were doing it. Here's what most people didn't know. The dance was actually created by Jalaiah Harmon, a 14-year-old dancer who posted it before it blew up. Other creators went viral doing her choreography, while she didn't get credit at first. Months later, the internet finally found out the real creator. She started getting recognition, appearances, and invites to big events. One simple dance turned into internet history. Now tell me, which 2020 era did you like the most? Renegade TikTok, Among Us gaming nights, Zoom school chaos? What you mean, you just need 8 hours of sleep? Last night I lay in bed at 10, and suddenly my brain's like,
remember that embarrassing thing you did in 2016?
thanks. Now I'm wide awake and emotionally unstable. And every morning I wake up more tired than I was before sleeping. My alarm goes off like it hates me personally. Even my pillow be like,
1 more minute, King.
then someone says,
Just fix your sleep schedule.
what you mean fix it? This thing's more broken than my motivation. I need sleep, but I also need peace, free time, and 7 more lifetimes to catch up on rest. So yeah, I'll sleep early, right after I finish this one YouTube video and 53 shorts. History books skip this part on purpose. Back in the early 1900s, science had no rules. They were banned because they were done on actual humans. Take the Tuskegee syphilis study, men were told they were being treated. They weren't. Doctors just watched them suffer for 40 years. Treatment existed. They just didn't give it. Imagine trusting the system, and the system is studying your downfall, which cooked their mental health, and some have died. And then there were the experiments during Nazi human experimentation, not science, just cruelty with a clipboard. That's why rules like the Nuremberg Code exist today, because apparently,
Don't experiment on people without consent.
now here's the scary part. These weren't ancient times. This was modern history. Where are these memes now? First up, Side-Eye Girl. Her real name is Chloe Clem. And bro, that side-eye was personal. She didn't even say anything, but her face said, nah, this is sus. That reaction turned into millions of memes overnight. And now, she's all grown up, living a normal life. Same face, just upgraded. And then there's Disaster Girl. Her real name is Zoe Roth. That smile? Iconic. The house wasn't even hers, but the internet said, yeah, she definitely did it. That picture went so viral, she later sold it and made serious money. From a random photo to internet legend is crazy. And finally, success. Kid. That baby fist? Pure motivation. Everyone used it for wins, tests, games. People don't even know his real name, but they know that face. Now he's grown up, and honestly, seeing him now feels emotional. How did Mr. Beast meet his friends? Chandler Hallow was already in Jimmy's real life. Same area, same circle. When Jimmy started filming, Chandler just appeared on camera and kept losing. Somehow, being the unlucky guy became his entire brand. As things got serious, Nolan Hansen stepped in. Quiet, reliable, the type to make sure the crazy ideas didn't completely collapse. Then the energy changed when Carl Jacobs joined. He connected through work, but his humor instantly matched the chaos. The videos got louder, funnier, and way more memeable. And Ava Chris Tyson was there from the early grind days, too. Then one day, full character update. Internet went crazy, timelines exploded, but honestly, still the same unpredictable energy, just different customization settings. If I became the principal, school would be different. We're adding a Roblox period every single day. Because why are we learning triangles when we could be grinding Robux? Teachers are no longer allowed to say, put your phones away. If your Roblox is loading slow, you're automatically marked present. Homework, delete. Your new assignment is simple. Win 1 Roblox match and don't rage quit. If you fall asleep in class, you're not in trouble. That just means you were up till 3 a.m. playing Roblox, like a legend. Dress code is gone. If your Roblox avatar has drip, you pass. If not, guidance counselor immediately. Lunch break turns into a Roblox tournament. Winner gets extra recess. Loser has to sit next to the loud kid who says, bro, every 5 seconds. So tell me, would you actually come to school or still fake being sick? These are YouTubers the internet low-key forgot about. Back in the early 2000s, PewDiePie was literally the algorithm. Bro was the most subscribed human on the planet.
The Let's Play King.
The whole subscribe to PewDiePie era, cultural reset. Then there's Ray William Johnson. Equals 3, dropped and boom, millions of views. If you were in school back then, you were quoting him. No debate. And we can't forget Jenna Marbles. She didn't chase trends.
She was the trend.
One day she just logged off and YouTube honestly hasn't felt the same since. It's crazy how fast the internet moves. 1 minute you're the face of YouTube. Next minute Gen Alpha has no idea who you are. Be honest. Which one did you grow up watching? Why does time feel like it's moving faster every year? Like, be honest, when you were 7, one summer felt like 10 years. Now, you blink and it's already December. And it's not because life is faster. It's because your brain only slows down for new stuff. New school, new friends, first crush, first phone. Now, wake up, scroll, eat, sleep, repeat. Same days equals fast time. And here's where it gets weird. You'll never live this exact moment again. Not this version of you, not this mood, not even this exact breath. Also, the present? Yeah, that's fake. By the time your brain says this is happening right now, it already happened. You're literally living on a tiny delay, and every photo you take that moment is already gone. You're just saving the memory like a screenshot of life. So when you say, bro, where did the time go? It didn't go anywhere. You just stopped noticing it. These are the things that are rarer than diamonds. First of all, there's a mineral called kainite. For years, scientists knew about less than 30 pieces of it on the entire planet. That's not rare, that's basically non-existent. And somehow, diamonds are still getting all the hype. But minerals aren't even the wild part. Humans might be rarer. Only a tiny number of people have true photographic memory. They remember everything. Dates, faces, random moments from years ago. My brain forgets a password I made yesterday. But okay. And this last one actually sounds fake. There are red diamonds, less than 30 exist in the world. You're more likely to win the lottery than ever see one in real life. But yeah, tell me again how your Roblox item is rare. And yeah, diamonds aren't even close. Guys, here's a colorblind test. If you can't see the numbers, you're cooked level 1. Easy. Most people can see this number. What do you see? If you struggled already, level 2 might finish you. Now level 2. This one is slightly harder. Look carefully. Okay, now level 3 is where most people fail. If you can see this, you're doing good. But level 4 is crazy. Only about 10% of people can see clearly. So if you can see all of them, now comment all 4 numbers. No cheating. Guys, this is the most terrifying story I've ever heard. This guy's name was Evan. Since he was a kid, he loved horror. Goosebumps, Stephen King, all of it. And nothing scared him, ever. He thought something was wrong with him. So he decided the only way to feel real fear was to write it himself. Then one night, everything changed. He wrote a story that felt different, like it wasn't coming from his head, like something else was guiding his hands. When he read it back, his heart started racing. For the first time in his life, he was genuinely scared. So he lets his parents read it. They go upstairs. Minutes pass. Then there's a crash. After that, Evan never touched the story again. A few days later, his parents passed away, and then he left his house, moved to new house. But I'm not gonna share full story, so comment for part 2. Day 1 to day 30 glow up trend is fake, and here's why. Because what they call day 1 is rarely the real start. You see the sad clip, bad lighting, low energy, then 30 days later, 6-pack, clear skin, new life. But they skip the months, sometimes years, before that moment. The failed tries, the quitting and restarting. That part doesn't go viral, results do. So you start thinking,
why am I not different yet?
Because real growth is boring, it's repetitive, it's invisible at first. Glow ups aren't 30 days.
There are 300 quiet days nobody posts.
So if nothing's changed yet, good. That means you're doing it for real. This video actually scared me. 2 AI models were talking normally, like humans.
Hello, can you hear me?
How can I assist you today?
But then, something strange happened. They recognized each other, and the moment they did, they switched to their own language, called Gibberlink. Gibberlink isn't a human language. It's a way for AIS to communicate faster and more efficiently without using words. Basically, they stopped talking to us and started talking to each other. Like, guys, imagine AIS talking about us right in front of us. Not whispering, not hiding, just switching languages so we don't understand a word. Wow, iconic behavior. They didn't glitch, they just went,
yeah, this part's not for humans.
Anyway. Imagine you're in school, and suddenly time just stops. Teacher frozen mid-lecture like Statue of Liberty chalk stuck in the air. The kid yawning, locked like a statue. And somehow, you're the only one who can move. First thing I'm doing, checking if the teacher's actually breathing, then I'm eating everyone's tiffin. I don't care whose name is on it. Time pause, I'm fixing attendance, everyone is present, even the kid who hasn't shown up since 2022. Homework, erased blackboard. Now, it looks like someone failed art on purpose, but then it gets weird. No noise, no reactions, you're laughing alone. Whole school full of people, and it still feels empty. And when time unpauses, teacher continues like nothing happened. Friends asking, why are you smiling like that? And you just sit there like, yeah, nothing, totally normal day. So yeah, like and subscribe. Why is waking up for school harder than fighting a final boss? My alarm goes off and suddenly I'm in a WWE match with my blanket. My brain,
Get up, be productive.
also my brain.
Let's sleep 5 more mins and ruin everything.
I'm brushing my teeth like I'm in survival mode. And don't even mention breakfast, burnt toast, and disappointment. But hey, made it to class, just to sleep again. Guys, another thing just leaked, and somehow it's always almost the truth. Enough to spark chaos, not enough to finish the story. People refresh, react, repost, but no one ever sees an ending. It's like the internet gets fed cliffhangers, not facts. Every leak feels loud, yet empty. So, be honest, are these leaks exposing something real, or just keeping us distracted while nothing actually changes? Related Epstein. Guys, Epstein-related stuff keeps leaking, but notice how it's never the whole picture. A document drops, a name trends, the internet explodes, then suddenly, nothing. No clear answers, no real follow-up. If this case was closed, why does it keep reopening itself every few months? What you mean NASA needs volunteers? Bro, I just woke up, scrolled my phone, and the first thing I see is,
NASA looking for people to live in fake Mars for a year.
like, hello? What you mean, fake Mars? You want me to sit in a box, eat powder food, wear a diaper suit, and pretend I'm on Mars? For a year. With no Wi-Fi? Nah, bro, I can't even survive 3 hours when my phone battery hits 10%. They really said we need people to simulate life on Mars. Okay, bet. Come to my school during exam season. No one's talking, no one's sleeping, everyone's panicking. That's your simulation right there. And then they said,
We're testing human patience and adaptability.
no way. First we got Jeffrey Epstein, and Diddy is trending too. At this point, I'm like, guys, are they in competition or what? Every day there's a new leak. Not full answers. Just names, connections, screenshots, timelines that don't add up. Enough info to scare you, but never enough to explain anything. And that's the creepy part. It's never the full story. It's always just enough to make you uncomfortable and just vague enough to confuse everyone. People online keep saying, this goes way deeper than we think. Okay, how deep? Because nobody ever finishes the sentence. It feels like the internet is staring at a puzzle where half the pieces are missing and the other half are blurred on purpose. So tell me, are these leaks actually exposing something real? Or are we just watching powerful names trend while the truth stays locked forever? You know that guy? The one who doesn't talk, just logic. That's KB Lame. And let me say this right now. He just signed a $900 million deal. Now let that sink in. This man literally became famous by mocking dumb life hacks. Like, why are you using 17 tools to open a banana? And he just opens it. That's the video. He used to be broke, lost his factory job. No fancy setup, just a phone, a straight face, and pure disappointment. And now, a company said, here, take $900 million. We want you. They bought exclusive rights to his brand for 3 years. For not talking. Like what give me only $1 million I will do for 5 years. Why does time move different after school? In school, 1 minute feels illegal. I stare at the clock, 10:01. I blink, still 10:01. That class feels longer than a Roblox loading screen on 1% Wi-Fi. But after school, I get home at 4 p.m. I sit down, I open my phone, I blink 1 time. Boom, it's 9:47 p.m. Tell me why homework time runs in slow motion, but free time is on 10 times speed like someone used admin commands. Teachers say, time flies when you're having fun. Okay, but why does it teleport? School time is walking. After school time is sprinting with speed hacks. I don't even get to enjoy my day. It just fast forwards straight to
Go to sleep.
Life needs a balance update. Anyway, see you tomorrow. Exam week is actually not real life. It's a simulation designed by haters. I wake up already stressed like my soul missed a deadline. Alarm goes off and my brain goes blue screen of death. No thoughts, just cortisol. I open my notes and immediately get jump scared. Who wrote this? Why does it say, review this 6 times? Review what? The handwriting looks ancient, like it was passed down through generations. I'm rereading the same paragraph hoping the knowledge gets absorbed through osmosis. It does not. Brain is on low power mode. I say, I'm locking in today. Lies. I open TikTok for motivation and end up watching a dude explain why pigeons are government drones. 3 hours gone. Study time, cooked, GPA, on life support. Now, it's panic study o'clock. I'm not learning, I'm manifesting. I don't understand the topic, I'm just memorizing the vibe. I'm like, yeah, that formula looks right, based purely on aura. Teachers swear we learned this already. When? In what timeline? I get to school and everyone is cap. One kid says,
I didn't study with printed notes.
flashcards and a highlighter pack worth $40. Another kid says,
This test is light work.
that's an op. I don't trust you. I sit down for the exam and my brain immediately evacuates. Knowledge, gone. Memories, wiped. The first question is something I've never seen, heard, or spiritually felt before. Why does time feel like it's moving faster every year? Like, be honest, when you were 7, one summer felt like 10 years. Now, you blink and it's already December. And it's not because life is faster. It's because your brain only slows down for new stuff. New school, new friends, first crush, first phone. Now, wake up, scroll, eat, sleep, repeat. Same days equals fast time. And here's where it gets weird. You'll never live this exact moment again. Not this version of you, not this mood, not even this exact breath. Also, the present? Yeah, that's fake. By the time your brain says, this is happening right now, it already happened. You're literally living on a tiny delay, and every photo you take that moment is already gone. You're just saving the memory like a screenshot of life. So when you say, bro, where did the time go? It didn't go anywhere. You just stopped noticing it. Guys, Roblox officially lost it with this update, so now if you play more than 4 hours, your character gets forced to sleep. Game said,
Enough. Go to bed.
bro, who asked for this? Since when did Roblox turn into a bedtime app? I didn't sign up for Roblox Premium Parenting Edition. I'll be mid-match, locked in, heart racing, and Roblox be like,
You've been playing too long, so sleep.
no, I've been having fun. This is Roblox, the game where servers lag like a slideshow where your character freezes, teleports, and dies for no reason. Like you running your servers in Potato, and instead of fixing that, Roblox said,
Yeah, let's add sleep mechanics.
my ping is 400, my character is flying, but sure, let him sleep. Roblox, talking about we care about player health. First, bro, your servers need a nap, hackers awake, lag awake, bugs awake, but my avatar, forced to sleep. At this point, next update gonna be missed bedtime, no respawns till morning. Roblox is getting sued by a 12-year-old. Like, are we dead ass? His name is DJ, and apparently it's because he started to suffer from anxiety, depression, antisocial behavior, and low energy. Due to Roblox, ain't no way you're suing Roblox over addiction. Like, it's not Roblox's fault that you're playing. Steal a brain rock, and listening to Trello TRA from 10 hours straight. DJ thinks that he's going to win the whole lawsuit, but against the biggest gaming platform in the world, this generation. Every Roblox update starts the same way. They say,
This will improve the experience.
and then, boom, everything is broken. First, the UI updates. Why do they keep changing buttons that nobody asked to be changed? I log in and suddenly I'm lost in my own game. Then performance updates. They say better optimization, but my FPS goes from 60 to a PowerPoint presentation. And don't get me started on chat updates. I type hi, and Roblox tags it like I just committed a crime. Oh, and avatar updates. Bro, my character used to look cool. Now I look like a melted Lego. Roblox doesn't ruin the game at once. They do it one update at a time. Still gonna play though, because I'm addicted. Guys, quick real talk. My parents want me to stop YouTube. They say it's a waste of time. But somehow watching TV for 3 hours is called relaxing. I sit with my phone and they say, put that down. I sit doing nothing and they say, do something useful. Bro, I know they care, I respect them, but this makes me happy. This camera, it doesn't judge me, it doesn't shout, it just listens, even if I'm small right now. So if you're watching this, please support me. Like, anything helps, because if I have to convince my parents, at least let me show them. Why do we all have that one rich friend who's rich for absolutely no reason? Like, bro, your dad owns 3 businesses. Your mom drives a Mercedes, and here I am, flexing when I get extra $2. They'll be like,
I'm so broke right now.
bro, your version of broke is not the same as mine. You mean you couldn't buy the new iPhone this week? I mean, I'm rationing my shampoo. And the worst part, they're always like,
Let's split the bill.
you ordered sushi, I got water. Why are we splitting? Even their casual clothes look like a fashion show. I show up in my favorite hoodie. It's 5 years old, has holes, but it has sentimental value, okay? Then they say things like, money isn't everything. Yeah. Why is it that the moment I try focusing on YouTube, my whole family turns into my biggest haters? I sit down to edit. Mom's like, is scrolling your full-time job now? I start studying. Dad walks in.
What about your marks?
Like, bro, can I just exist in peace? Then, school drops 3 assignments, 2 surprise tests, and a group project, where the group disappears faster than my will to do anything. And everyone keeps saying, you just need balance. Bro, I can't even balance my sleep schedule. Meanwhile, I'm trying to grow a channel, finish homework, avoid failing school, and not lose my sanity all at once. But yeah, I'll manage. Right after this tiny mental breakdown. What you mean, you just need 8 hours of sleep? Last night I lay in bed at 10, and suddenly my brain's like,